haven't seen A Fall from Grace yet. Tyler Perry's Netflix flick. But I have seen many posts of the flaws in his movie. And I just want to caution everyone to be sure that you don't fall into what's happening, that you see the big picture. Just like you can point out those flaws in Tyler's movie, I'm telling you, I see them in almost every movie I watch. So all of the stuff that's going around right now depicting what Tyler did wrong, I want you to make sure that you do that for every movie you watch. Because the truth of the matter is, Tyler Perry is not a professional movie maker. He is self-taught. He learned on his own. And he's never presented himself as someone who has it all together. He clearly said he made the movie in 5 days. He's driven by passion and not so much by detail. And yeah, we can point the things out that he has done in these movies that are obvious amateur moves. But I want to believe that those things are not what's important. But what's important is that the messages that he's putting out, that even when you're not a professional at something, your passion can still drive you. Your passion can drive you to make a difference for the benefit of not only your community, but it can drive you to make a difference for those people behind you who do want to go to school to learn the craft of movie making, to be able to say, okay, I have the passion. I'm also going to get the education that the world has deemed necessary. You know how many things I'm good at doing, but because I don't have a degree to do it, I'm not able to put myself out there and do them? Is that fair? When there are people out there who do have degrees to do things, who don't have the passion to do it, and they get out there and just screw things up, and then they have to lean on the people who don't have the degree to help them navigate their way through what they're getting paid for because they have a degree to do it. I went personal, but yeah. So I just caution, just make sure when you're sharing these memes and when you are criticizing, helping the world criticize people like Tyler Perry, and I'm not a full-fledged fan of Tyler Perry and his movies. Sometimes I can't even get through them. They just don't stimulate my mind sometimes. But for those people out there who are watching him, who are gaining something from him, we want to be careful that we don't mute his impact on this industry, because he's not only making movies, but he has a studio that's hosting things like the Democratic debate. You understand? And just in case you didn't notice, my video is also not made by a professional. My hair is going to be a little different depending on which one of these clips I put together. And I don't know, the background is going to look a little different and shifted. It's going to be a lot of things wrong with it. But one thing is not wrong is that me being flawless, that don't exist. I have flaws. Tyler Perry, his movies, they have flaws. Martin Scorsese, his movies, flaws. Steven Spielberg, movies, flaws. You know how many flaws I found in the Game of Thrones? Come on, y'all. Let's not do Tyler like this. And I've seen these posts on us, on our pages. Let's not do this to Tyler. It's the last thing we need right now. So you can do what you want on your Facebook page. I'm really not chastising. All I'm saying is sometimes we have to think beyond what we want to do when we hit that share button. We have to think about the impact. That's why the Russians have control right now, and all these people who infiltrate and these bots and all these different entities that think that they have control over us and they tell us what to think and what to do. The reason they do is because sometimes we don't vet these things before we hit share. Sometimes we don't think about how the bigger picture is going to be before we hit share. All I'm asking you to do is think about that before you hit share. But share this though, just in case somebody wants to know why I think I know everything. Share this.